We have new power bottoms. They're in a new campaign. Time of UNbalance. I have spent almost 2 years, I believe, working on this campaign. Hannah knows. She's helped me a little bit. My idea backboard. This is an original campaign I wrote myself. We are doing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I have never done Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and I don't think anybody else has, other than Logan, right?
Yeah, we did a one-shot, Evan, Garrett, I, and a couple others.
That's right, I remember that.
Yeah. So,
We killed some Dwaygar. Real good.
yep. So, bear with us. We're all learning, especially me. And it's also been a long time since I went through the rule book, but I've been working on it this past week. So, is everyone ready?
Might as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, Kevin,
Oh,
please
my
do not tell me that's going to be your accent for your character. No answer, that means I was right. Okay. Set the mood here. I do have an intro. I wrote it. It's a page and a half long, so bear with me. Nearly 5,000 years ago, the gods of balance were brought into being by the unknown. Each god that was created, a twin was manifested, one who would equal their sibling in power and strength, so no one god could be all-worldly. The first set of twin celestials to be created were Ravindra, lord of the sun, and Kamaria, lady of the moon. Second, Senta, lady of growth and plenty, and Bylar, lord of decay and rebirth. And lastly, Lena, lady of truth and justice, and Lio, lord of trickery and mischief. The gods desired to create and build, working together to birth Zelia, the world as it is known today. Ravindra and Kamaria created the sun and moon and all the heavenly stars. Senta and Vylar created the flora and fauna of Zelia and the natural cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Lena and Lio were left without a task. Animals and plants did not know right from wrong, nor did the waves on the beach or the wind in the trees. They desired sentient creatures to influence and balance, and thus the introduction of mortals. The gods joined all of their power to summon people into the world, allowing a select few to enter the lush paradise. Humans and elves, dwarves, and other races from the realms beyond migrated to Zealand, leaving their homeworld behind to start anew. Not long.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it's... We can only hear each other now, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened, but it got really choppy, and now I cannot hear them at all. I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Are you still there,
Got it? Are you
Garrett?
guys here? Can you hear us?
Did the mic get pushed?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
What did you last hear? I will go back.
You started in on, Lio had nothing to do.
Okay.
Lio and Lena, yeah, it got super choppy, and the audio just went away.
Okay. I will go back and go from there.
Sorry.
There you go.
Oh no, you're good. I tilted the microphone, apparently that fucked it all.
You're definitely.
So, yeah, Senta and Violet created four partners. Lena and Lio were left without a task. Animals and plants did not know right from wrong, nor did the waves on the beach or the wind in the trees. They desired sentient creatures to influence and balance, and thus the introduction of mortals. The gods joined all of their power to summon portals from the realms, allowing a select few to enter the lush paradise. Humans, elves, dwarves, and other races from realms beyond migrated to Zelia, leaving their home worlds behind to start anew. Not long after the populating of Zelia, the mortals began developing civilizations, cultivating the land and crowning rulers. The gods, proud of the mortals and their creations, decided to give the budding populace the gift of magic and the knowledge of how to control it. For centuries, Zelia and the lands therein were, for the most part, peaceful and prosperous. The gods maintained balance in the world while the mortals advanced and their numbers grew. None were still alive who remembered the Great Migration, and the story once told in vivid detail by grandparents and seasoned travelers grew into legend and eventually became gospel. Until, in the deepest parts of the unknown, a tear opened up in the realm between. A being of shadow and evil clawed its way out of a place many shudder to even think about. Moriti, Lady of Shadows and Undead, birthed herself into the world of peace and plenty. This creature was without a twin, no one to balance her power. The other gods pitied her and tried to equalize her power themselves, but none of the gods were a match to the evil and darkness of Moriti. She was a vain and jealous god, watching the twin celestials from afar and seething in her envy. After a millennia, the Lady of Shadows and Undead had had enough. The mortals refer to the event as the Sundering, the day that Moriti speared Kamaria, slaying the Lady of the Moon in the hopes of taking her place. Instead, the world was plunged into almost eternal darkness. The dead began to rise in alarming numbers. The moon cracked and split in two. The gods were thrown out of balance. Brother and sister turned on one another involuntarily at the chaos that had occurred. The few mortals lucky enough to have avoided the initial horde of undead closed themselves off in fortresses, while others were left to fight and die. Even the denizens of the deep underground cave cities were left defenseless. However, mortals are stubborn, and with the grace of the gods still lingering in the world, many were able to push back against the apocalyptic event. Fortresses were created in the ruins of decimated cities, magic and technology were combined to help fight the undead, and leaders were selected not based on royalty and blood, but on experience and hardiness in the face of danger. A millennia has passed since the Sundering. The populace of Zelia has become a civilization of survivalists, hardworking folk, and not one to shy away from grabbing the nearest pitchfork and putting down an undead if need be. However, strange stirrings are happening on the continent of Luthera, where we begin the next chapter of the story. Alright, I got another intro. I got an intro to the campaign now.
We got an intro to an intro.
Yeah, that's the intro. This is the first chapter. Okay. Our tale begins in the town of Middlemire on the continent of Luthera, a reasonably sized city, well guarded with stone walls, ballista, and heavily armed and armored soldiers. The town is located nearly in the center of the continent, making it a popular destination for travelers, tradesmen, and all manner of mercenary or monster hunters. It's not nearly as well-to-do or fancy as Sun Peak, an isolated upper-class city to the north, but the people of Middlemire are hardworking, well-mannered, for the most part, and accepting of all types, except for undead. For whatever reason, you have all found yourself in Middlemire, whether you're a local, a traveler, or simply looking for work in a new area. A few days ago, there was talk of the mayor of the town, Elric Laurel, leading a militia to clear out a nearby zombie pack. After a couple days with no word of the group's fate, heralds in the street shouted news that the wife of Mayor Laurel was looking for a group to send out and recover information at the site, with a hefty reward on the line. For whatever reason, gold or simply to slake your curiosity, you all decided to answer the summons. Currently, you are all gathered in the parlor of the Laurel estate. The home itself is larger than the average residence in town, but it's still modest in taste. No golden candelabras nor gem-encrusted tapestry line the wall. The furniture is rustic and well-worn, and the fireplace has no extravagant oil painting of the family hanging above it. This is clearly a home used for function rather than fashion. You have been waiting here for a few minutes at this point. Now, everyone would like to describe your characters.
Real quick, what's the name of this estate?
The estate is Laurel.
Laurel. I heard Thorn for some reason. I'm like, I know that's not.
Laurel.
Well, I'm pretty fucking dumb, so I'm not gonna worry about stuff.
You would be very familiar with this, the mayor and the family because you are a city guard, right?
Night watch.
Night watchman, yes. Okay, night watch. Who would like to go first? Describe it.
Ladies first.
The one human.
Norman.
The one female human in the group.
And she looks like an NPC, like all the way. Like they're
Hello, fellow
Yeah,
traveler.
Yeah,
Hello, fellow guardsman.
like, yeah,
Generic human number one.
yeah.
yeah.
Generic human number one. I love it.
Halt, citizen. Hey, we're here for life.
But yeah, pretty much you see, about like, this is, of course I have not thought about this at all, so like this
Fine,
point I'm
we'll,
at.
we'll get it there.
Basically like an average size female human sitting, I'm guessing, in a chair somewhere.
It's like you're all in like the parlor area, so there's like a chair and a couple couches.
Okay,
I'm assuming Snake Boy is taking up one of the nice big cushy chairs,
yeah.
or he's sitting in between the two tiny small creatures and just like totally not making any space for him.
Yeah.
I'm holding them in my hand.
He's holding, they're on his shoulder.
One of you is my Uchiru, so.
Yeah. But yeah, she's wearing hide armor. She has 2 swords strapped to, let's just say, her back for the hell of it.
Very, very Witcher style.
Very Witcher style, apparently. I'm just going right down that road. I apologize. I did not plan that much.
No, it's very
It's
cool.
perfect.
House with a wolf, it's all good.
The one of the swords is like rapid claw.
That's the good sword.
That's good.
That's a good
That's the expensive one.
yeah, like brown hair kind of pulled up.
Details can come later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's basically a very bland looking human female in the room with wearing hide armor.
Met another generic mammal.
You're a mammal. I mean, everyone else technically.
No,
No?
we have a reptile, an amphibian, a bird, and a
Amphibian,
man.
thank you.
Cover almost everything. The
No,
size of like fish,
But what?
an insect.
We don't need it.
This party has a mammal, a reptile, an amphibian, and an avian.
Oh yeah, we're very diverse.
We got land, sea, and air.
And some of us that can cross.
I can't
multiple-
fly though.
Yeah.
Not much about flying snake, but I jump good.
All right, who would like to go next?
Oh, me?
Or Kevin, whoever.
I know.
Logan, go for it.
Okay. My character is sitting on one of the nice chairs. He is wearing dark robes tied the very simple, made of very simple material, tied up with like some rope. And in his lap, he has a chicken. He appears to be in like deep conversation with, like muttering to himself, like, do you think we got away? Do you think we put enough distance between them? Oh, I sure hope so. Oh, I hope this goes well. And shit like that.
Is the chicken responding? Can we hear a conversation, or is he just talking to a chicken from what we see?
The chicken's not responding.
Okay.
And
Well,
the
now I've
chicken looks
lost interest.
fairly normal. But it does have funky looking eyes. It has like pure, like yellow eyes. But yeah, he's talking to the chicken like it's an old friend and that they just ran out from like a death pay or something.
He stole that chicken.
This is Fable.
He's like, I know we have to do some good, but we don't have to do anything too dangerous, right? Like shit like that. He's sort of ignoring the others, not necessarily out of a desire to be rude, but he's just really focused on what he's saying to his chicken.
He's really focused on his cock.
Oh, and for all the listeners, he is a bird man with dark feathers and a short, sharp beak.
Very crow-like or raven-like.
Very crow-like, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not enough coffee.
Okay. Garrett, would you like to go next?
Nope, you.
Okay.
That laugh.
Do as I tell you.
Over the sound of the muttering to the chicken, which is creepy, the rest of you in the room would also hear this, like, the very soft, suction cups being pulled off of the floor as just kind of like pacing around back and forth. There is a extremely tiny little tripkey, like a frog person. And, every time he steps and lifts his feet, there's that like popping sound of the suction cups lifting off of the floor.
With flip-flops.
He is all black except for different splotches and parts over his skin that are exposed is a really bright or dark purple. Dark, not bright. He appears to be wearing leather armor with two tails of tape that has been kind of trimmed down to fit his form so it's not just dragging around behind him. But he does have a rapier strapped to his hip that he has to constantly, like, one of his hands is like on the hilt, not in a threatening way, but he's like applying pressure to the hilt so that the tip of the sword is not dragging on the ground behind him.
Yeah, so like, yeah, aim it so it isn't just fucking up the floor. He like tilts
Yeah.
a bit downward.
Yeah, otherwise, you would just hear the as it just drags across the stone.
Alright.
Alright.
Last but not least.
And all right, well, standing proud and strong is a massive Nagaji, a snake person, arms, legs, basically Argonian-esque, but just fucking shit brick house. A massive hammer on his side and a lantern built for his size, firmly grasped in his hand, and he walks up to the Pooh Man, presents a hand to shake.
It's like twice the size of yours.
Oh yeah, no, I can guess.
Arjun Kashashi. Most people call me RJ. And I go to grasp around your forearm.
So you're like doubling
Yeah.
over, and I'm like,
Yep, doing that big shake,
Your stroller is pumped in the socket.
Maximina Ona, just call me Max.
Max. I'm gonna call you Maxie.
That works. You
Max.
said RJ, right?
RJ.
RJ.
Go over and then I'm gonna interrupt the muttering one. Arjun Kashashi. My friends call me RJ.
Oh. Why? You're a big one. Sit here, Sage. And he sets
Thanks.
aside the chicken.
I'm gonna
He
kind
gets
of like
up.
stick a finger out.
Yeah. And I'll grip it earnestly. Like, I'm. God damn it! What did I write my name down? I'm Zazu.
Zazu?
What?
Sorry.
What is your name? Thazu or Zazu? Zazu. Okay.
Yes, Zazu. I'm Zazu. I look forward to working together.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna like squat down so I can give a finger to the little frog guy again. And, ha! I'm RJ.
RJ?
Yes.
I'm strong. But that's difficult for you guys, so you can call me Slippy.
Slippy.
I'm sorry, do you want any more?
No.
Slippy.
Okay, because I'm like, my brain, like, starts out like,
It's kind of like a joke, because whenever there's danger, I just kind of slip away.
Oh, that's That's okay. I'll face it for you.
Really? You are quite big. I imagine you face a lot of stuff.
I kick Danger's ass.
As you yell that out,
Oh.
heartily,
Yeah.
older gentleman walks into the parlor. He's dressed semi-formally, waistcoat, trousers, shirt is nice and tailored. It's a little well-worn, little fraying around the hems and stuff, but still looks nice for it being a bit older clothes. He's got dark hair and like some very tastefully salt and pepper at the sides, kind of Reed Richards-esque.
Oh,
And he goes, "Oh, hello, traveler. My name is Lawrence. I am the Laurel family's."
I'm RJ.
Oh, hello. He like looks
No.
up.
I'll offer a shake.
He takes your hand.
Burn through.
Oh, my hand is now firmly broken.
Sorry.
I like he would feel like a tug on his knee, and then a tiny little hand reaches up, trying to imitate the snake guy, and just slippy.
Oh, charm, sir. Shake your little hand and then wipes it on his waistcoat.
As he goes to pull his hand back, I like get pulled up a bit, and then there's like a as my hand disconnects.
He just looks at his hand and sighs, and then wipes it off on his waistcoat. Will the chicken be joining your group?
Oh, I hope so. I like that chicken.
You mean talking about Sage over here? Oh, Sage is very, very wise. It will be a great boon. Only reason I've lived to this point.
Ooh, wise chicken.
Just make
Yes.
sure it doesn't defecate on the floors. I just cleaned.
Oh, don't worry. Sage is very, very classy. Understands etiquette.
There is an egg next to you on the couch.
Oh, you, I didn't know. You were with child.
A gift from the wise sage.
Time out. Isn't he the smart one?
Yeah, he would know. He's a fucking farmer.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just pocket that egg. Sorry, I'll
Lawrence gestures for all of you to follow him. This way I will take you to the acting mayor, Mrs. Laurel.
Okay.
Well, okay. Okay.
yeah, me just updates my quest log.
As you're escorted into a room down the hall off to the side, it is a very nice, well-kept study. Again, pretty built more for function rather than for fashion. This clearly isn't a well-off. As big as the house is, it's not like overly fancy.
Isn't that glamorous?
It's lived in. It's meant to be lived in. You see a blonde woman, human, sat behind a large oaken desk. There are several scrolls and stacks of parchment littering the top of the desk, and she seems deep into her work. As you all stand before the desk, you notice that there is an infant swaddled in a sling that is wrapped across her chest. The baby is sleeping soundly while the mother works. She looks up as Lawrence knocks on the edge of the door frame. Oh, good. You're all here. Lawrence, please escort them in. Any of you would like tea, coffee? I have whiskey. It's a bit early, but for me, but
I work thirds. It's perfectly fine for me.
very well.
Do you mind if we smoke in here?
No, please don't. The baby.
Oh. He puts his cigar back away.
So Lawrence says, "Very good, madam," and leaves. So if you all sit, I apologize to you, sir. She points to RJ. I don't know if I have a chair big enough for you.
Golf fan.
And she notices your garb. I'm assuming you're wearing like your watchman garb.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, wonderful! I was hoping that Captain would have sent one of his men." And that is exactly what out of for DMV. Your captain definitely noticed that you are very green still, and he said, "Perfect. There is a notice on the board. The acting mayor needs help. This is the perfect opportunity for you to get out and get some experience. Because
Yes,
so
sir.
far you've just been basically kind of headshotting, not really undead that get to the city gates. You're not the best. You haven't really done. You've been watching very well. And then you also
I keep
noticed.
stuff safe.
Yeah, you also noticed while you came into town, wherever you came from, there was another notice. There's been several notices posted around. It's just you guys are all the first group to actually come and see the mayor about the acting mayor about the.
We're the best.
We just. Alright, so she
Right.
introduces herself. She says, "I'm Liza Laurel, Elric's wife, and now the acting mayor in his absence." You all read the notice, but my husband,
Her name's Lilac now.
Lilac?
Yeah.
L-Y-S. Elric left a couple days ago, about almost 3 days ago, with a troop, a militia, because we had word from travelers coming into town that there was a nest in a cave nearby of undead that needed to be cleared out, and he wanted to lead the party himself. It has been a while since he's gotten out. He used to be a silversmith, and he very much missed the action, I suppose. And we have been cooped up in the house the last few months, taking care of our child, our newborn. But I think he just wanted to get out and stretch his legs and shake off the dust. But he has not returned. Starting to get work. And
We
I
gotta find him.
would very much appreciate it if you all would go and at least check out and see what has happened. If he is all right, then that is wonderful news. But in this world, I don't hold my breath for a happy ending. But I would just like for all of you to see if he is all right and his group is all right. If not, there is a family ring he had that would like to be recovered. It's fairly identifiable. It's silver. Our crest is on it, and she shows you like a piece of paper that like wax stamp. It looks just like an L with some swirls in it. There will be a reward. So far, what I have managed to scramble together is 100 gold pieces to split. I know it's not much, but
Well, that's
Well-
quite generous.
some people were hoping that the reward for finding the mayor of the town would be a bit higher, but I have a lot of work I am doing in my husband's stead, so I have not been able to scrounge together a big enough reward to have them come. But
When did you say he left?
2 days ago. Normally, the trek out there takes about a day, and then the trek back maybe a day and a half if they decided to rest. But
So then you don't actually know if anything's wrong yet. He could still be like on his way back, expected tomorrow morning.
yes, but normally he would send someone ahead after completing a mission, and we have not
Okay.
gotten anybody. He told me that he would send someone. He would send a one of the crew come back.
Okay. Alright.
Fair
I
enough.
have my suspicions.
Well, how it is in between cities, forget about it.
Yes.
It's quite dangerous outside the eyes of the night watch.
Oh, I also. It takes a while. Do any of you have silver weapons? Oh.
I could not
Fortunately,
find one
no.
of those on the farm.
Slippy does not have a silver weapon.
I could not afford.
That is unfortunate. That will make this a bit more difficult. How's this? To sweeten the pot, I will draw up a certificate of silvering, and you may all visit the silversmiths after the completion of this little quest. And you will all be able to get one weapon each, or however many, like a quiver of arrows, silvered, which normally is pretty costly of a thing to get done these days.
Big hammer needs a lot of silver.
That would do a lot of damage against them.
All right. Which way they go?
They went west. There's a cave. He sees you looking at your hands and goes, "Oh boy."
Like Max literally just like taps on his shoulder and then just points west.
He goes, "Oh, thank Ravindra. Someone notes their direction in this group."
Well, I traveled quite a bit, so I should know what I'm doing.
Just go in circles.
Well,
I'm all right when it comes to traversal, if need be.
We
Well,
can always ask Sage which way to go.
True.
Sage? Who's
Sage
Sage? And
did lead me here.
she just now notices the chicken. The chicken gives a little, and she's like, "Oh, good lord."
you know,
Yeah,
I
it's
like
been like wandering around the room.
As the chicken like crows, the baby wakes up
Oh,
and starts
no.
crying, and she's like, "Oh, good.
Oh,
heavens!" She tries to
Sage.
flips the baby. Oh, good. Oh, now I have this to deal with. Oh, I'm just so swamped.
I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. I'm assuming that is a familiar of some sort. I would hope.
My trusted travel companion, and in a sense, my teacher.
Okay.
The chicken's your teacher.
Slippy understands now.
All of my magic might is from Sage.
As Zazu was saying this, Slippy, like, maybe even unconsciously, but he was like kind of standing closer to Zazu because they were a little more closer in height. Just it fit better. But as Zazu starts saying this, he's like kind of moving and he's just standing closer to RJ now.
I will say by this time, while he was explaining, Lawrence did come in with beverages of any variety that someone would want. Tea, coffee. Your glass of whiskey is on a very nice tray. It is a very nice. It's a good sized tumbler.
Oh, okay.
He got the biggest. He got the biggest glass they had in the house for you.
nope.
Uh-huh.
So it feels for you. It feels a bit like for a normal person it would be like a nice stemless wine glass. For you, it's more like a tipple.
Yeah.
But it is.
Cheers.
It's very good with very good.
Sazu would probably reach for some tea if there's any.
Yes. He also brought like a tray of like cookies, biscuits, scones, whatever.
Oh,
Whatever
how
this fancy
sweet of
British
you.
land is.
The heck?
Yes, thank you for accepting. It really helps take some of the pressure off of me right now. She's like, if my husband has unfortunately passed, the responsibility of mayor will fall to me until the next election, which is 4 years from now. So I will have to worry about that for the next 4 years if that's the case. But, and she hears that and she goes, "Sir, I do not want this responsibility. I have a newborn I have to take care of. I would gladly give this over."
How new is it?
The baby is like a month.
Oh,
Like,
should be walking by now.
A very fresh baby.
I
Oh,
don't
for your species.
Yeah. For you.
Yeah, I mean, you've only got 3 years, and then he's an adult practically.
Yeah. Slippy gets it.
She turns from that. You understand me, correct? Yes. Okay. Thank
Slippy
you.
knows.
She turns to the human and says, that. She's like,
A human female.
the human feel you. Yes, you understand.
Yeah, no, you're.
He could be mayor next time in
Yeah,
4
no, I
years.
have
Oh,
If he does well at Little Slayers Academy, then he can be mayor. But until now,
there's an academy.
you've lived here your whole life and you don't know about Little Slayers.
Right.
How long have you lived in?
Oh yeah.
You've lived the whole time.
Oh yeah.
So you would know that Little
Okay.
Slayers, like you probably went to Little Slayers.
Oh, okay.
It is the like public school version of like a Witcher Academy.
Yeah, I went when I was 3.
Yeah.
How tall are you at 3?
Not a good point.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, your species, from what I understand, matures a lot faster than us humans. Unfortunately, we ain't walking until we're about a year old.
That seems impractical.
Yeah, horribly
Unfortunately,
impractical.
humans.
We are soft.
We are among the some races that are
I'm
not
found out.
very well designed of the mortal.
We're more like elves and dwarves.
We're very, very quick developing elves, but very slow developing your people.
I zoned out. Sorry.
Anyway,
I mean, that's a
the
pretty
baby
unique
at this
trait.
point has settled down because
Yeah.
there has been no more
Chicken.
chicken crowing,
Bug gawking.
bug knocking. But the baby is now awake and is like cooing and stuff and kind of like like
Yeah.
fidgeting. She goes, please stay and enjoy the refreshments.
I'll be down the whiskey. Let's go.
Oh,
If you find any information or if you find him and he's all right, thank you. If not, just return with the ring and I will continue from there and then I will get you home. And best of luck. I hope you all survive. May
Oh,
the
shit,
road
me
guide
too.
you. What'd you say,
Yeah,
Kevin?
no kidding.
What'd you say, Kevin?
You gotta give us a bit more of a confidence boost.
So she kind of nods to Lawrence and takes her leave to go take care of the child. And then, what would you all like to do? Are you finishing your lovely beverages or?
Not the whiskey.
Yeah,
Need a large
as we, if we're all heading out, like before we leave the room, I will eye the plate of cookies and treats, and then just super quick, my tongue darts out. I nab a couple of cookies and just stuck them into my mouth before I leave.
Lawrence sees that and goes, "Very good, sir." I'm
I'll,
very
grab
pleased
a couple
that
first
you
aid.
liked them. You did not have to sneak them, though.
Frog.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be sneaky. Just trying to take one.
Okay.
Lawrence, before we leave, is there a possibility you can fill up. I just put out a water scoop, basically. Can you fill this up with mead for me?
Oh, of course. he leaves and then comes
Come
back,
back. And it's full.
and that thing is busted.
Ah,
That thing is
perfect.
like fat and ready for it. It's full of like,
Yeah.
it's
The
like,
chunky stuff.
kind of like dribbling almost out of the top. Like you filled the gas tank a little too much.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need it. Alright.
I believe you will need it as well, ma'am. And he guides all of you out and gives you a farewell and best of luck and stay safe and Reverend, may the gods guide you.
Thank you.
And for the refreshments.
You are most welcome, sir. It's kind of hard to
I believe they're all male.
That's a bird. No.
tell. It's a bird. He does
Sure will
suggest
do.
if you have the funds, it would be prudent of you to possibly visit one of our general storage out here and stock up.
Mm-hmm.
It is a bit of a journey, a couple days. If you are not already prepared, it would be smart to do so. We have had foolish people go out in the dark and never returned.
In the dark, of course.
The dark is my ally.
Well, for you, yeah.
The dark-
You much.
You would know, you grow up, obviously everyone has grown up in this world.
Oh,
The
yeah.
dark lasts about 16 hours of the day.
Yeah.
It is mostly nighttime.
Yeah.
Like you get about maybe 6 to 8, if on a good day, 8 hours of daytime.
Hmm.
But for the most part, it is always dark. So that's why people tend to try to travel as much as possible to it during the day. And there are several outposts between
Yeah.
cities, so that way people can stop.
And also, I've traveled quite a bit, so.
I was just
Yeah.
paddle outside there.
Okay. I have a question, Dion.
Yes.
What is our wealth situation looking like at the moment?
Ooh. Let me see.
So I have 2 gold.
I had some leftover gold from the nice starter kit. Just a little bit. On the return, I must use the bathroom.
Let me check my.
Kevin, your rogue kit, it says that your money left over from like the price of everything and whatnot, you would have 8 gold pieces and 8 silver pieces is what it says.
Ooh. Well. Okay. 8 gold and 8 silver.
Yes.
Damn.
I will say the silver pieces, they're not true silver because in this world, silver is very, very much valued.
You're like ironers.
They're kind of like iron pieces.
Yeah.
Nickel.
It's like nickel or iron
It's like
plated.
nickel or iron, but it has the same value as a normal silver piece. But
Okay.
just for lore wise, silver is very, very valued because of its ability to harm.
I got you.
Yeah. So
Unholy things.
All right. Well, the moment we get outside and are not in the building anymore, Flippy will take out a large fat, well, for him, a large fat cigar, and he lights that up.
okay. So we got a frog with a fat stogie in his mouth,
That's right.
looking like that one character on Wolf Among Us.
Yeah.
Looking
I
like
totally didn't even think about that. That's
looking like
fucking
Mr.
great.
Frog. As you guys step outside the city, it is dark out because obviously most of the day it is. But it is just recently dark. So as in it's mid-morning technically, about 10, 11. But it is nice and dark out. But it is well lit on the street. There are several oil lamps, lanterns. People's houses are lit up nice.
Do we get the idea that, we were advised to go look for extra supplies? Would they be available or open at this particular point?
Oh yes. Oh yes. It is the equivalent of mid-morning right now. They would be well open.
Gotcha.
And Hannah, how long would your character have been in town at this point?
Right.
Yes, your character would very much know the way to the general store that typically has most of everything.
You know what? Let's say like a couple days, like long
Okay.
enough for her to like look for jobs.
Okay, so you're fresh in town.
Yeah,
Have you ever been to Middlemeyer before?
most likely.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, let's just say it's been a while,
It's been.
but like, yeah.
Okay. So Garrett, your character would know that the best general store in town to visit to prepare for a journey would be the Undead Horde,
Follow me.
which it's Undead Horde, HOARD, like a dragon's horde.
Ah, yes.
I love puns. You will have a lot of those in the campaign.
We'll go to the general store and get supplies. Then we can head off. At daybreak.
Oh, you know the way?
I live here.
Okay, that's a kid.
Oh, well. You definitely would. Lead the way, kind sir.
What did you say, Logan?
Oh, I said lead the way,
Oh,
kind
lead the way.
sir.
I thought you-
So whether you tell me to or not, I am.
Oh, balls. Oh, there. Never mind. It's right here. I was looking for the book of stuff I need for gear.
I'm
Alright.
gonna buy me a scattergun.
Alright, so you lead the way then.
Yeah.
Okay. As you are walking there,
Check this zombie bitch.
people are kind of milling about, going about their day like it would if it was normal daytime out. There are kids running around. Actually, that's a lie. Kids are in school right now. Most of them are at Little Flares. Some
The ones that are skipping are running around town.
there's like teenagers, kind of a couple of like few of them running around, maybe skipping school a little bit. But for the most part, everyone's kind of going about doing their daily stuff. There's like people out selling fruit, veggies, like baked goods, all that kind of stuff. Vendors. The market square is pretty active. As people pass by your group, they notice you and recognize you, and they kind of they notice your garb and they give you a nod. People are used to your presence around town, so not too many people are like shocked by a giant snake man. Maybe some new fresh travelers are just like kind of staring, but other than that, some people are staring at the two different. The crow man isn't really that stared at, but the frog, everyone's like, interesting. Are you hooded? Like, do you have a cloak and stuff, Kevin?
I have like a half cloak kind of thing.
Okay.
It's instead of a cloak, it's two trails of like pieces of a cloak. It looks like it was a cloak at one time that has been tattered and ripped up
Okay.
and was like carved up so it could serve more of a functional purpose.
There is some like small children, like toddler age, that kind of like are holding on to like their parents' hand and is like pointing at the little frog creature. But other than that, and then you see some of them put their hand down like, don't point, it's rude to point. And then people kind of give you a basic like, oh, fellow human.
Fellow like a
There are lots of different races.
Hello, fellow
There's
human.
elves.
I see some of the kids that are like staring at everything. I don't blow it at them, but just to like try and show off, could I like try and blow a perfect smoke ring up into the air from my cigar?
Hell yeah. What would that even be?
Ooh.
Yeah. Hold on.
Performance?
Can see your character sheet. I didn't even know the skills. I forgot.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta pull it back up. It doesn't do if we keep on going in and out.
If there is a performance, it's a charisma skill.
Okay, yeah. Give me
Yeah.
a performance.
Okay.
Remember?
That is a 14.
Oh, you definitely managed to. It's not like Gandalf level making a ship out of smoke, but you make a pretty cool couple like puffs of smoke rings. Like you blow one big one and then you blow a smaller one that goes through it. And some of the
Awesome.
small kids are like, whoa! And there's a mom that goes, don't smoke, it's not that cool.
I was just gonna say smoking's pretty cool, isn't it, kids?
Oh my god.
There's an older man that has a pipe that just gives you like a nice, like cool nod, like hell yeah.
Bro, it's pretty cool.
That's a cool fucking frog, man. Alright. As you guys go through town, you come across a building that's like in the market square kind of, little bit off to the side. I have some flavor text that I wrote. So, the building itself is dark, the brickwork having faded and built up with grime over the years, while the shutters to the windows seem to be shut closed with nails and painted with dark, muted colors. A wrought iron fence lines the front of the property, enclosing withered bushes and shrubs, while a metal sign hangs above the door with the image of a stake hammered into a heart. The image of a stake hammered into a heart is etched into it. The undead horde is carved into the bottom of the sign. That is the exterior of the building. Pretty. It's not very friendly looking.
No.
We are here.
You can see like light through the slits in the doors
Okay,
of the
yeah.
windows. So it does, and there is a sign. The sign does say we are open.
Okay.
But it's kind of, I don't want to say intimidating because in this world not really much can intimidate people anymore.
Yeah.
But it is like, oh, it's not like, oh, this is a lovely baker.
No,
This is
Yeah.
a this is a
The general store.
I will stoop and open the door and go
Okay.
inside.
inside. The scent of flowers and honey wafts past your nose, while the sound of soft music plays from somewhere in the shop. And so whatever like the medieval version of lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, boom, boom, boom. That's playing.
That's nothing. Very
Yeah.
happy music.
Very happy, joyful music is playing in the background. The walls are painted a light pastel yellow with pristine white trim. The shelves are neatly arranged and stocked, while small floral patterned signs are placed around various spots in the room. A small, fluffy, long-haired white cat wearing a little pink bow collar is lounging on the front counter. The name on the collar reads Rosie Posy.
This place hurts Slippy's eyes.
What'd you say?
This place hurts Slippy's eyes.
Yes, it is very, unlike the exterior, it is blinding. It is very upbeat, very nice smelling, very well kept and organized.
Alright.
Whatever you guys need, better get it.
Um,
Oh boy.
my thing, hold on. Character.
I've got rations, I got water skins, I've got more rations, I got a bedroll.
Okay.
I love this compass thing, don't know what that's for.
Did we see the shopkeeper? Did we just
Okay.
see the kid?
There is two shopkeepers. They are both gnomes. They're a gnomish couple. And the woman approaches and goes, "Oh my God! Hi! You are our first customers of the day."
Duh. Yeah.
She goes, "My name is Poppy. Squiggle Peak."
Poppy Squiggle Peak.
Yes.
Nice.
Brilliant.
That is my husband Perry behind the counter, next to our Rosie Posy. And he goes, "Hi."
How big is the cat?
The cat is
Is it like Bob size?
no, it's not that big. It is like a normal, like
Normal
kind
size
of
cat.
long-haired, like Persian.
Okay, because
looking
that's like
cat.
I thought it was hilarious that you like have like a giant ass cat and two
Yeah.
gnomes, but
It's not a huge cat. It's just a
it's a
normal
normal
sized cat.
Yeah. Continue, sorry.
It looks fucking huge to me.
No, yeah, to you, you're like, that's a predator.
That's a snack.
The cat just kind of is lounging there, and it's just like kind of its tail is lazily like flicking back and forth, just chilling, purring very loudly. Perry is like kind of petting it, and Poppy, she is very excited that there's people in the shop. Very, very excited. She goes, "Well, what can I help you with?"
Well,
You just seem it is just quite the collection of individuals we have coming into our shop today.
Thank you.
Hi, Poppy.
Oh my god! Hi, RJ! She knows you.
finally looked up.
You come into the shop quite regularly.
It's kind of hunched in the corner. Yeah.
And you would know actually that they have recently had a upsetting thing happen to them in their family. Their daughter went missing recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forgot all about that.
But they
Any
still seem pretty upbeat.
what's the daughter's name?
The daughter's name is Rosalind.
Rosalind. Any word on Rosalind?
Unfortunately, we have not been able to find a cure.
What? She's
Oh my-
missing.
Oh my gosh, you did not know. We forgot to tell people.
What?
Um,
Is it here for missing?
actually,
Usually it's called being found.
we did find her, but she came back a little unwell. This is
Unwell?
Rosalind in the cat. She ran off during the daytime a week or so ago, and she came back a few days later like this. The only way
As a
she was
cat?
able- yes, the only way she was able to tell us is she gave us some signs. We do believe it's her. She had a garment of hers, the bow on her collar. She points, but she goes, that little bow she always wears in her hair.
Well, good luck with that.
Madam, if you do not mind, could I take a look at your daughter and maybe I could determine what's happened?
Well,
It's okay. He has a chicken.
It's true, Sage.
A
Let's look
chicken,
together.
and as you see, she goes, oh, that is a lovely bird. The chicken, and you as
It is
well.
the
sir.
source of my power.
Could I use recall knowledge and with the esoteric lore skill?
Yes,
Cool. Hold on, I have to figure.
and yes to you, Logan, as well, for trying to figure out what is up with the cat.
All right. What's
Alrighty.
What's the DC?
I'm gonna say 15.
So. Okay.
Trying to see what skill I might want to try to recall.
So
about.
17.
17. Okay, you would know
Just a success.
that based on local like knowledge of like the area and lore and stuff is this cat or this gnome girl has been cursed and been forcefully into a cat.
Yeah.
It's quite it's
Could I
not
perhaps
a common
roll-
thing, but it does happen from time to time.
Cursed.
There are lots of like magic users in the area, in the town and outside of the town.
Oh, okay. You were saying something, Sazu?
Could I roll occultism to determine if this is like a spell effect?
What? Sorry.
Could I roll like occultism to determine if this is like a spell effect? If it's
Yeah.
like from Okay.
You got a blanket? Oh, we have
Yeah,
a blanket.
Wonderful.
that's a real good roll. Oh boy.
Interesting.
Let's
It's
see
high
here.
now.
25.
Well, I didn't go back. She probably wants to play hide. Well, yeah. It makes her little bounces make it seem better. Maybe go under.
What did you get, Logan?
Oh, I got a 25.
Oh, 20. Oh,
Oh,
you would know that
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
this is a type of spell that is done, and
Yeah.
it would be very, very hard to undo it without the person that casts the spell has to undo it. It's that type of magic.
Okay, so this isn't something that like we could hire the local like mage or something to undo it.
Yeah, no, and as you say that, I'm assuming you say that to the group.
Oh yeah, I would definitely let the parents know.
Yeah, Poppy goes, we have been to the college, we even went to the silversmiths to see if they had any people that knew any curses like this, and they told us the same thing, is that the person who did it would have to whoa, the person who did the spell would have to reverse it, and well, that person isn't in town. She left town and then she came back like this. And we don't have the funds right now to send out one of the silver.
do you have any idea who is the person who did this, or just someone not here?
Well, there is a hag, there is a witch that lives outside of town, but we don't really know where.
Oh, well, in my experience, hags are always useful and worth making deals with.
What?
If Rosie went out there to
I
make
don't
a
know
deal,
all
we don't know
about
what.
Yeah.
We don't know if she went out there on a dare. He's 15. She's a 15-year-old girl. Of course, if she's pressured into it.
So old? No.
Oh, while we're talking, Sage is like circling the cat, staring at her.
Yeah. Gray kitty. White
You're,
kitty.
you are circling the cat?
The chicken.
Oh, the chicken. is
Oh
right.
no, my familiar.
Oh, the cat
Yeah,
is like,
Sage.
the cat is not acting like a normal cat would when faced with a creature that they would consider a prey. Just kind of lazily looking.
Are you gonna go get it?
Well, if we're going outside of town, I could probably track down that
Good job.
hag.
That way.
It would be a way
Yeah,
dark.
that's a good point. Would you like us to go talk to the hag?
Where's the ball?
Have something
Is
for
the ball
Charlie.
over here?
What?
I'm
Sorry, what'd you say, Kevin?
Would you like us to go talk to the hag? I agree with Max, if we're going that way anyway.
I'm waiting for the
Oh.
frog character.
When you say that, Poppy goes, talk to her, kill the bitch, we don't care.
Well, we should always start with diplomacy before the unpleasantness would start, right?
The diplomacy
I
is
turned
the
it.
unpleasantness.
Diplomacy works, but if she cast a curse on a 15-year-old girl, I don't know if she deserves diplomacy.
True that.
Well, now hold on. We don't know the whole story here. I mean, maybe she pissed the hag off.
It's under you, Shelby.
True. I mean, if this is
It's
like
like
some sort of lesson
behind
being
the
learned, it's
backside,
actually
too.
pretty merciful considering the usual response that most things out there give you. It's usually just like, boom, dead, and that's it.
The ball's behind Shelby. Like behind.
Well, if anything, once we see if we can find the mayor's husband, or I guess we'll see if we can find the hag for you. Either we can bring her to you, or
Oh, you're going out to for the man?
yeah,
Oh,
That's right. We're heroes.
we haven't found him yet.
Do you
Yeah,
think
we
we're
say we're
heroes?
heroes. I'm actually
It's
history
called
smash.
planning for success.
There you go.
No, as you guys mentioned that you were going out to look for the mayor, she goes, "Oh well, it would be best to stock up. We have, hold on."
Oh, uh-oh.
She's like, we have,
I'm gonna hit the kid right in the face with a blanket.
It's okay. Garrett does it all the time with stuff.
to GM, guys.
It's not going It's not going well. Okay.
She's like, we have rope, we have like kits of all sorts. We even have holy water. It's a little limited our stock.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Some of the
Yeah, I don't.
what do we call them? It's my own lore. What do I call them? I can't remember.
Gray kitty, the white kitty, the orange kitty,
I don't know
black
what
kitty,
you're looking
and
for.
another gray kitty.
Hold on. It's my thing.
Now you know how I feel running a pre-made. Just like
I've got my own thing, thank you. I'm quite fond of it.
Um, some of those lost son people came by and bought up most of our stuff. We do have a couple vials, if you need it. I don't know what y'all will be facing, but we do have that if you want. It's a little pricey, I will say.
How much for all of it?
One flask is $25.
Ooh,
Oh,
What are you buying?
that's a little.
much.
Yeah, none of us are probably getting that. Do you have some rations on you?
We have to.
Oh, we got a butt fuck of rations, my lady.
Oh, thank you.
We have a metric fuck ton.
Alright, I guess I'll take a couple.
I find that hilarious with where Kevin's at.
Oh, did you?
Metric. That's a lot.
It's rations.
Yeah.
I am now stuck in this accent.
How much would, let's say,
You do. Is it in the ball pit? Is it in the center? Can I reach it? I don't know if I can.
What'd you say, Kevin?
how much would, say, a week's worth of rations cost?
A week's worth of rations.
Oh, whoa!
I think a
It's
actually is a week's worth of food.
Oh, really?
right between Shelby's legs.
Yeah, I have 2 rations, and the description is rations for 1 week.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, then, yeah, I'll just, if I could take 2 rations, that would be fine.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find my.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Uh-oh.
This rule book.
Uh-oh.
Our order.
Did it go in the kitchen? Let's go get it. Oh, there it is.
All right. When in doubt. Boom. All right. A week's worth of rations or 2 rations or whatever.
I
Yeah.
want 30 months a week.
2 rations is 2 weeks.
Okay, so you.
Yeah, if one set of rations will last a week, then I just, how much would two rations be?
All right. Oh my god.
Old McDonald's on.
This is what's playing in the store now.
God, no.
And I listen to this.
Oh, come on. hell? Hold on.
Oh. Are you gonna take my hat? Oh, I'm choking my hat.
Phone!
Hi. I can tell you've been shoving your fingers in your mouth. Hi. Yeah. Oh. Does she still have my hat? You know. Right next to her. Yeah.
Are
where'd it
you
go?
are you trying to find it right now, Shelby?
I did find it, hold on. I'm gonna say a week's worth of
Where'd it
rations
go?
is
Hi.
a silver, 2 silver pieces. If that's different, I will adjust it accordingly.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I guess I'm in a week's worth of rations.
Okay.
Oh, what is the exchange rate here? Is it simple like 10 silver is 1 gold, 10 gold is 1 platinum?
Yeah,
just
yeah,
basic
we'll just keep that.
ratio here.
Yeah, 10,
Exchange.
yeah, 10
Okay.
silver
Good
for
job.
1, yeah.
And my hat.
And
Good
as you guys pay for your stuff, she goes, normally these would be like 3 copper pieces, but because
Where's the
y'all are
ball?
doing a service for the community, here, she hands over the pamphlets, and they're undead hunting pamphlets,
Yeah.
Cool.
and it's a small leaflet. Whatever, here's some literature, and it's just tips on like how to kill undead.
I think it just keeps on bouncing. Lucy, I got your
Alright.
book.
Oh, thank you. This is
no.
really relevant to what we're about to do.
And if y'all wanna go and speak with that hag, it would be very much appreciated. No grudge, I know you have prior engagements.
Where'd the
And-
ball go?
And our Rosie is pretty content right now. Don't close your eyes.
Now, I know you also said you had some of that the holy water there. That's quite expensive.
Yes, it's a limited resource right now. Until we can get that drunken bastard at the temple to make more.
Okay. Well, what about some type of like elixir or potion of some kind that would say help you if you get hurt or injured?
We don't carry health potions, unfortunately. That's more
Are you gonna take him to Aunt Shelby?
what? Shit. That's more Honora's specialty down at the Apothecary.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm more than happy to direct you to
Oh,
other
she did not put
businesses.
them-
We're all very close here as a community. We like
Take them to the
support each other.
Well, if you are so close, could you give me a price range on what something like that might cost? I mean, depending on how much, it might not even be worth going over there.
Well, healing potions are a bit hard to make, and Miss Honora has had trouble with trade coming in lately. So a common healing potion is gonna run you about 50 gold pieces.
It's kind of what Slippy was afraid of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
She
shame.
does have other things that are more affordable. But yeah, I mean we do have businesses and to run, so
Well, don't
Fair
worry,
enough,
Slippy.
fair enough.
I know quite a bit about medicine, and I can keep us safe.
Oh, I
you know
feel
about
better
medicine.
already.
It would behoove you to go and speak to Miss Honora. Honora Dane is her name.
Nora Dang?
Dane, D-A-N-E.
Yeah.
Dane.
Her little girl Jilly is just the sweetest little thing. Her and our Rosie spend quite a bit together. She's like a little sister to our Rosie.
What was her name again?
Honora.
Nora.
She's just across the market square.
Kaja has your ball.
If it's possible, do you happen to have any cooking tools for sale?
Oh yeah, we do. It's over. It's over in miscellaneous, and there's a sign that's very flowery and very cutesy with like little hearts and flowers and stuff that just says like essential.
I'd like to buy some cookware if all possible.
Actually, I put it back relatively well. Just like da da.
Let's see if I can find that.
Yeah, that thing does not stop bouncing or rolling. Oh.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Got zoned out there.
Cookies. I would say your cooking stuff
Huh?
would be
Alright.
I'd say that'd be about
That's cool.
4 silver pieces, because it comes with like a cast iron pan, a nice like like a kind of a smaller Dutch oven. It comes with like utensils as well, like a nice ladle, like a ladle, a spoon, a serving fork, like all that kind of stuff.
I will buy it right away.
Thank you, sir, for your patronage.
All right, Shelby.
Yes.
So while she is getting the cookware and stuff and helping Zazu there, is there anywhere, like, can I clock their stock of holy water? Is it visible anywhere nearby?
It is not.
Okay.
They do not have a cute little display like in Weasley's Wares or whatever that store is, where there's a cute display of like love potions.
Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now that, considering how pricey that is, you can assume that that is locked up in the back.
But Walmart had to do for all like their fucking car accessories.
Car accessories. In the back, there are axles and wagon wheels leaning up against the wall. But as you guys
Nope.
pay for your items, she goes, anything else I can help y'all with before you set off?
Nah, I'm good. I'm
I
prepared.
think we're all right.
Oh, I bet you are, RJ. You are always prepared.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm good. We'll just hopefully we'll keep them be out there too long.
Hopefully you return.
Hopefully, yeah.
Can never assume much these days, but you know.
I'm still alive, that's one thing I can say.
Kind of down, aren't you?
I'll pick up Sage because
I definitely-
I don't think he's gonna leave on his own
What'd you
or
say,
on her
Logan?
own.
He's picking up chicken.
Oh, you retrieve your chicken. The cat just kind of like lazily watches you lift that chicken up, and if like the cat gives a little like huff
Yeah.
in annoyance,
Yeah.
almost like a teenager rolling their eyes a little bit.
Now, Sage, we have work to do. Cat,
Alright.
stop attacking me.
So
Don't do this.
Poppy and Perry, Squiggly, give you guys a fond farewell and a wave as you exit the undead horde.
You know,
I should return. I must use the bathroom.
Logan, what?
He's using the bathroom.
Okay, so as you guys are standing there, Zazu just kind of steps away for a second into an alleyway
There you go.
with the chicken.
with the chicken.
Yeah.
Of course.
They got marbles.
We're dripping people. So, anything else you guys need, or can we get going?
I mean, there's plenty of stuff that we could use, but I kind of have a feeling we're all a little on the poor side to afford anything that would really help us.
Oh yeah.
I've got my dagger and my sticker, so I think we'll be fine.
Oh, I got a hammer and a lantern. We're cold.
See?
And he's got a chicken.
That's right. A wise chicken.
Yeah. That
I
sounds like
have
steak.
returned. If everyone is
And we have a human.
And a human.
What?
Pretty rare where I came from.
Where you come from, yes, there are. I wouldn't say humans are rare. You see them from time to time, but your town, yeah, it's a human walking into town.
We
was
saw-
kind of rare.
Yeah, we pretty much saw them when we delivered our crop to the main city.
Yeah, that's really the only time you saw like other races of people was when you would venture into the city.
But yeah, like my parents like, look, Sazu, that's a human. They don't have feathers or beaks.
This is their
Nope.
underneath the window.
Yeah. Let me try to think of something cool, but no.
So you guys taking off?
Hell yeah, we got shit to do.
Yeah. We gotta go
Yeah,
find the
some-
dead mayor.
Yep. As you
And avenge them.
guys
I'm gonna get my fucking divine lands cantrip ready.
make your way towards the front gates of the city, all of you saw that. Like you already know about this, RJ, but everyone else saw this coming into the city whenever
Uh-oh.
you all decided to show up. It is heavily fortified. Like the walls of the city are thick with two C's. Like
Oh, not pretty.
I'm the third thief.
yeah, no, RJ's the third C.
There.
No, there is like guards on the night watch on top of the wall with ballistas, like arrows. There's even like magic users up there, and it's
Makes sense.
well lit, and the front of the area is very well lit as well. And the two guards that are watching the front gate see you approach, and one of them notices you and nods. Oh, going out into the ship?
Yep. Gonna go find the mayor.
Good man. And they both kind of like give each other side glances, like in a glad that's not us type of way. And
Gonna kill some undead.
well, good luck, Godspeed.
Oh,
And
will that make us go fast?
sure, bud, sure.
It's a saying, young art. Well, not young. I got old. It's a saying, art chick.
Well, yeah, because he spoke it.
Like, well, you got me there. But it's like wishing us luck.
Oh. Cool.
Yes, these kind of men are wishing us luck. And if the walk here was like anything, we're gonna need it.
Yeah, you are little bird man thing.
Zazu.
That will do.
Zazu, sorry. He looks at you, Kevin, and he goes, well, we all need a distraction, right, in our group.
I'm pretty sure I'm technically the distraction in this part, but yeah.
You are distraction, and he kind of like looks you up and down a little bit.
I just
He's
take
got
a
you
long
can't really
drag
tell
from
he's
my
got a helmet
cigar.
on,
Yeah.
but his head kind of like goes
Go
up and down.
and I'm just standing there.
Well, sound group. Stay safe out there.
Look,
Yeah,
we shall
you.
return with the bear, or we won't. And I just walk.
Oh, I really
That's-
hope we do.
He goes, it's always good to keep your odds, nice and open. Your options.
50-50. That's how I roll.
Bitty bitty.
Alright, you guys go out into the night.
Yay.
It is early night, so it's not as dangerous as it could be later on.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to travel during the day anyway, because you would have to wait quite a while. But
Ain't got time for that.
no. So you guys go out.
Yep.
And
Oh yeah, it's time.
Let's fucking go.
you remember which way it is, yes? Yeah.
I remember which way's west, but
Yeah, it's west. We must head west.
oh dear lord.
Yeah, Saldo assumes that's the dialect version of saying west.
I'm reading it off of a compass.
Yeah, so I start taking us west. I mean, I guess I light a torch too, since we're traveling at night. None of us can see.
All my lanterns on.
Oh, your lantern's on? Okay.
Yep. And
Oh yeah, and I'll cast light on the tip of my staff.
oh, you guys are well lit now.
I would like to travel ahead of the light, if that's okay then, because that is really annoying. I have low level vision light.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be quite blinding for you, Kevin.
Yeah.
No, you
So
guys are
hold an
well
eye
lit.
because I also have low level night vision.
I think everyone but the human does.
Can't see for
Ah.
shit out
So
here.
most of this light is for
Poor
Max.
Yeah.
So you guys head out and you are nice and well lit, like even from back quite a while, even the guards can still kind of see you.
Yeah.
And you guys go for a couple hours. And you do pass a few other travelers on the way
Okay.
coming towards Middlemire. It's not uncommon for people to travel in like the earlier part of the night.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, 'cause we had like 4 hours of sunlight.
so you guys get to a point where it starts getting like dark, like darker than before, to the point where even like your light is starting to feel like smothered almost.
Yeah.
And you guys do come across a small like outpost. That it's like a small, decently sized building, not too big, but there are some horses tied up outside. It's outpost outpost 6 is what it's called. And there is a sign out with number 6 on it. It sounds a bit lively outside. There are some people standing outside guarding. And one of them kind of sees you guys coming and goes, you guys want to probably get in here? It's getting pretty late out.
Yeah.
Nah, we're good.
We can stay until it's light.
You guys get like pretty close before they actually notice you because of how
Dark it is.
outside.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Like you are having a rough night. You can barely see a foot in front of you.
Yeah.
With your feet and stuff.
Yeah, we're coming.
You guys coming from Middlemire? The guard said.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can do it here. Pretty much been sent by the I'm trying to blank with the intending mayor, temporary mayor.
The attendee.
Yeah. Sent us out here to find her husband, the actual mayor.
Oh. Yeah, he hasn't come back.
Yeah.
He came back. He came through here 3 days ago.
3 days ago. Okay. You know where you went? Is that we just went told west? Well, that's...
Yeah, went. Keep driving the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cave. He asked us about where the cave was, where the nest was. We got some reports. About day
Okay.
from here.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what the creatures are in this cave they were going to take care of?
As far as we heard, it was just a normal pack of shamblers, but that's about it.
No.
A merchant came by about a week ago and reported it to us, and we can't really afford to send any of our guys out, so we kind of sent a courier over. I don't know why everybody in this side of the world is southern all of a sudden. It's me.
That's not how it works.
We are in the
Special
child
area,
business
yes.
there.
So-
Once you guys get down to the dread waste, oh, it's Creole. Everybody's Cajun.
Ain't on my mind.
Oh, we gotta get them gators. Them gators love them marshmallows. We gotta feed them them marshmallows. About to make a name for myself. No. But yeah, if you guys want to go inside and rest up, we got booze and food and a couple of beds for whoever needs it. I don't know.
Food.
Oh, one more quick question, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Do you know of a hag or witch woman who lives around here?
Oh God, that bitch.
I'm going to take that as a you're familiar.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
damn hag cursed me with a. She took one of my nuts. Had to go into
Oh
Middlemire and
my.
get it back.
What the hell did you do?
So we killed
Yeah, I'm going to have to ask if she took one of your nuts,
Well,
what exactly did she give you for it?
Give me.
Or what did you get for it? Why did she take it?
I may have. She didn't really give me anything. I may have stolen a goat on a dare.
Oh, so it's your fault. Okay.
Yeah, I take responsibility for my
steal.
actions. It cost me a pretty penny to get that nut back.
Okay.
Okay.
I just can't sit right with them. You know what I mean?
No.
That's fair.
No
Oh,
one
that's just
here knows
helpful.
that.
Well, so
Perhaps
you've been there
she-
before. Could you tell us where she lives?
It's hard to. She lives out in the woods about east of here, but you know how them hags are with magic. They like to hide.
Wait, didn't we go west out of town? If he lives in the other
Yeah.
We live closer to town, so we'll have to get her on the way back.
Okay. We could have
So,
gone on the way
we
here.
probably went past it. Okay.
I would say it's more. That's me forgetting my directions. I would say it's probably more from Middlemeyer. He says it would probably be like north.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. 100%.
I'm like, wait a second.
We
She's
passed
in
her.
town.
You come back with a fucking witch hunt, people burning.
Her name is Lassa.
Alright.
She just has a jar of left nuts on the desk. Those weren't walnuts, guys.
Yeah, alright. Well, then we'll hunt her down
Hey.
later. Also, if you remember the general direction, that's fine. I can probably track her down.
Oh yeah, it's about a couple days.
Okay, of course it's a couple days. God, how far did that kid walk? Okay.
What?
Thank you.
No kidding.
What the hell? I cannot remember the names tonight. Oh my god. Poppy and Jerry's daughter wrote.
It's Perry. I made their names. We'll start with P to make it easier.
I wrote it down Jerry after
Jerry
then I
now.
Poppy and Perry's daughter's name is Rosalie.
I
But right now
apologize.
it's Princess Buttercup or whatever the hell the cat's name was.
I'm tired.
Rosie Posey.
Rosie Posey, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we never saw no kid go by here, but
Well, she's north of here. Probably straight northwest.
that's weird that she wouldn't follow the trail. But whatever.
Well, who knows? She got cursed by some kind of something. So we're out here trying to figure out.
That bitch cursing kids.
Well,
Damn.
we don't know exactly what the kid did first. For example, you sold goat.
I was
So she
drunk.
took your nut.
I was drunk. Whatever. I,
That may be a reason, but it's not an excuse.
all I hear is criticize. Go inside and get some food.
I mean, when I get drunk, I don't fuck with hags.
How about
As we're walking by, I'm like, I hope. Slippy mutters under his breath, just, I hope she takes his other nut.
He's very much like out there with a pout now because he's just getting ridiculed for it.
a snake, a frog, a bird, and a goat.
I don't make a comment. I just think it's dumb.
Packer, avian, reptile.
What? What are you doing? You wanna find nothing?
You and the swamp?
Yeah. Also, RJ, how much would it take for you to get drunk?
I don't know. Want to find
We
out?
could find out.
I mean,
That's
there-
true.
you guys walk into this outpost and it's very modest. It's like
Mhm.
it's basically like a kind of ramshackle a little bit,
Yeah.
but there is like a bar, there is like a sitting area, a few tables, and there is an upstairs. And there's a few people sitting around, but not a whole lot. Outside there were a couple horses, and there was like a wagon,
Yeah.
like goods and whatnot.
Mhm.
But inside, bartender is doing the classic bartender thing, and he's wiping out a mug with a rag. He sees you all come in, and he goes, "Oh, welcome." Same accent, same dude.
It's his twin brother.
Howdy, y'all.
Welcome.
There you go.
Can I get you guys
Hello.
anything?
Well,
We got
Do
a
you
couple
have any
free
fruit
rooms.
juice?
What was that? Speak up. I can't
Do
hear
you have any fruit juice?
food.
Fruit juice.
Fruit juice?
Like wine?
We got
No. That's just too strong for me.
we got
Well,
yeah, for kids that come through.
You
but-
gotta build your tolerance.
Well, I don't have to build if I never drink, right?
We have juice.
I don't know if I like you, Birdman.
Yes. I'm sorry. I never really liked booze.
Alright, I like the chicken higher now.
Oh my god.
We got
I mean, it's a pretty sexy chicken.
he notices the chicken
What?
and he notices the chicken, he goes, that chicken with you guys?
Yeah, technically a familiar.
Yes.
Okay.
This is my friend.
Keep it out here. If it goes back into the kitchen, I cannot promise that Neva won't kill it and cook it up for a patron. So
I won't whisper to say, stay near me. This place is dangerous in its own way.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah,
I'll
well,
just carry Sage there.
he
My chicken.
sets down a mug of juice in front of you after he pours it, and he's like, just 2 copper.
yeah, blanket.
2 copper for the
Here you
kids meal.
go. And I'll hand over to Copper.
No. Wrong.
Anything else for anybody?
Hell, I'm hitting the sack.
I could use some meat. And some, some meat. Food would be awesome.
For a meal, I'd say it's 1 silver piece, but it's pretty modest place.
Done.
Yeah, here's your
And,
cheese and bread.
included, if you buy a meal, a drink is included.
Yay.
What can I get you for that while you're waiting for your food? We got wine, we got ale.
Ale.
Okay. He poured you a nice sized mug. For you, it's about the size of a coffee cup, but
Done. Yeah.
you're a big one.
Thanks.
It is
I will
comfortable.
also take an ale, please.
4 copper. You want food?
No, that's okay.
All right, 4 copper.
4 copper. All right. Well, can you break a silver piece?
Absolutely. And he gives you change.
Right it.
Should use the
He
wolves. See the
literally
reaction
breaks
out of it.
it. No, he gives you the allotted change back.
All right.
Don't convert all my gold to platinum and try to buy shit with it. Cheap mundane things.
You're gonna get mugged.
I mean, if the mug looks super small for RJ, it's probably like enormous for me.
Oh yeah, it's very much like Pippin having a pint.
Yeah. All right. That's
That's
oh
getting
man.
for holy shit.
He's nothing for you, Lincoln.
No, just a room. I get crashed.
All right, rooms are free.
Alright.
Everybody needs rest. Not everybody needs a drink.
Now I'll take a big old swig of meat from my water glass. And,
Brought your own. That's smart.
yeah, and eat some of my rations while there. Just like,
All right, you go up, and there is some beds available.
Alright.
They're not enormous beds,
Yeah.
but they're a little bit bigger than a twin.
Okay. Well, that's pretty decent size.
That's gonna be rough for Archie.
Yeah, no, the bartender, as she goes up there,
Oh my gosh! It's
I
an
don't- I don't
emperor's
know.
size bed.
he looks at you, he goes, I don't know if we have one big enough for you, but feel free to push 2 together if there's a couple free ones.
Can do. The little ones won't need a whole bed themselves.
Little ones to share. They're adorable.
Oh, good lord.
giant mug of ale in one hand, cigar in the other. Yeah, I'm cute.
In this world, that is cute.
He's eccentric.
That's some serious I might die tomorrow level of living.
Yeah,
I mean,
and if you go upstairs, pretty much you're just gonna see like Max just like face planted into the bed. That's what it's all saying.
I will say there are like dividers between the beds,
Okay.
so it's like almost kind of like little cubbies.
Okay,
I would say.
yeah.
So you do have a bit of privacy.
Yeah,
but
but if they do pay attention, she's just flopped and that's where she is.
I can only imagine as I like eventually walk up to go sleep, you can just see the bright light start to ascend as my staff still has the light spell on it.
Yipper. Yeah, I'll find a corner.
It sheds bright light in 60 feet and then dim light in another 60 feet.
Turn that off or I'll break it.
Oh, okay. I just thought more light was good.
Yeah, it's fine. No one really cares.
Yeah, the
It
bartender
doesn't
goes,
say it can be turned
"Can you
off,
turn
but I'm
that off?
assuming
It's
I can turn it
leaking
off.
through the floorboards."
It's like we have to live with this for 24 hours.
You want my hat back?
Terrific.
Put your hat. Oh, put it back on. Okay.
So you guys rest for the night. When you wake up,
Before
oops, sorry. Go ahead.
before Slippy falls asleep, he like curls up on one of the beds near the end, and he does the whole good night, Max.
There's no response.
Well, there's just like a very muffled snore.
Good
in
night,
response.
RJ.
Good night, Dippy.
Good night, Zazu.
Good night, Slippy.
Is this gonna be a nightly ritual? Because I'm over it. So yeah, who is your favorite little rascal? Was it alfalfa or Spanky?
Good night, Sage.
A macaw?
You just hear a chicken call, yeah. This is everyone off.
Vanilla maple.
As you guys rest, you get
Yeah.
a pretty decent night's sleep. There's still some slight revelry coming from downstairs, just people chit-chatting, nobody has really come in after you guys because of how late it was. But as you wake up, you are blessed with sunlight. You have managed to wake up with the sun.
Ah,
Holy shit.
Man. Oh.
It is very bright for you.
I'm just standing in the window, like basking.
It feels good.
I'm like chit-chatting with Sage as I'm preparing my spells.
So,
It's like, okay, I think that one would be a good one to use. I like that one too.
okay, you're staring at mother's phone.
I am fascinated staring at Zazu prepare his spells talking to Sage.
Doing enough to break it.
Now here's a question. Do I swap out one of my cantrips for
Right,
guidance?
hello? You finally figure out I'm
Yeah, I got lantern.
Alright. I will swap out for boarding ward for guidance.
Yeah, I would say with like the lantern, the torch, and the light spell, you guys were very well lit.
Right.
Like,
no.
Kind of almost to the point where it's like a little dangerous to be that bright walking on the trail because of creatures in the distance. So
Every fucking zombie's like, hey, look at that torch.
And as we level up, my lantern can cut through magical darkness up to an extent.
you guys go downstairs.
Yeah.
The bartender. Good morning. It is lovely to see everyone up bright and early and start of the day. Normally, if he does inform you, sun has been up for about 45 minutes.
Alright.
I'm gonna go outside, stretch in the sunlight, and do warm ups. I'll have push-ups.
The
Gotta wake up.
there are no guards out front at this point because it is sunlight, daylight. There is no need for guards. When
They finally had time where the guard can like truly rest.
Yeah,
Mhm.
There is no rest for a keeper of the peace.
you yell that as you're.
Yeah, I'm just reciting the night guardsman motto.
And the bartender will the people who are still in the room. Breakfast.
Yes, please.
All right. Silver.
Yeah.
That comes with a beverage. Would you like juice, milk? Our water is potable.
I'll just have some milk. All I got left.
He hands you over like milk or something.
Oh, very good.
Oh, that's
Breakfast for anybody? And the plate that comes out is like loaded with like eggs, sauce, big toast, like, and it's that good shit too. It's
Oh,
like that good
yeah,
toast.
yeah.
It's shockingly good food for an outpost, but it is very close to one of the major cities.
Yeah.
So they're well stocked.
Yeah, they can get well stocked from middle layer.
You have been to outposts, Max, that were very understocked.
Oh yeah,
Like,
this is like glamour.
You got like a water, a couple like grog,
Yeah.
and some bread for dinner at one point.
Yeah, no, like this is like you just see like Max's face just kind of light up a little bit as he's like digging into this plate.
Typically, the outposts more to the south, and more in like the further regions of the continent are the ones that are a little less less well off.
You actually see Max like crack a smile.
Yeah, Max smiled, guys. That's the first time you saw her smile. What the hell's up with that?
The human's face is broken.
Yeah.
No, the bartender.
I think that means they're happy.
think it means. Oh my god, it's gonna be like them trying to figure out like humans the entire time.
Yeah,
We
no,
all smile differently than a human.
yeah, well, I'm not sure how far you guys gone, but I've traveled quite a bit, and this is like an amazing breakfast. I've basically had like a piece of bread and water for breakfast before.
Sounds good to me.
And it wasn't even like
Wow.
water. It was like
Yeah.
watered down like beer.
Yeah, to make it like safe to drink. And like the bread was at least a few days old.
Although this is more one of the
We probably
of all
got
the
them.
bartenders and outposts or outpost keepers
Mhm.
that you have met. This one, he's pretty nice. A lot of the other ones are pretty glib.
Yeah.
glib.
Yeah. No, so yeah, this is. Enjoy this if you're traveling far.
But the bartender looks to the two smaller members of the party and goes, breakfast, anybody?
Oh, do you have any dragonfly?
Any what?
Dragonfly, or I don't know, just big insects of any kind, large bugs.
One second. He goes into the back
Smart man.
and he comes out a few minutes later and he has like a wooden spoon, but like the handle part of it, and it has a bunch of like cobwebs wrapped around it and like spiders and like insects that are all caught in the web. It looks like a stick of cotton candy. He's like,
Imagine like Shrek.
you're like Shrek, like the first Shrek. He goes,
Yeah.
I just fished this out of the storeroom.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
He goes, you're doing me a favor, so that's on the house. I will need that spoon back though.
Oh. Takes it happily and starts munching down on cobwebs.
Yuck. Yeah. Yeah.
Fascinating.
And
Crow man, you want anything?
Ah, yes. I'm Sazu. I'll take it. Just whatever you're serving. I'm not picky.
you want them back now?
Okay,
Take it to your mother.
silver piece for a meal.
Silver piece.
All right.
I hand it over.
And a decent sized plate, pretty big for you, comes out after about 10 minutes, and there's like eggs, sausage, toast, like a decent normal breakfast.
Ooh, I
And
take the sausage and
you do get to have another drink with that. That's included. And he goes, more juice.
Good job.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, juice. Such a luxury.
He gives
But I will
over
take the
a
sausage
mug of like lemon juice.
and feed it to Sage. Here you go. You work hard, you get the meat.
Zazu. If I pronounced your name correctly. Yeah, Zazu.
Yes, that's me.
What type of magic user are you? Because you mentioned some stuff earlier and you checked out the cat. No, girl.
Oh well, I'm still coming to grips with these new powers, but I think they're gifts from the gods.
Ah, very good.
I just made a couple batches, so I was gonna make another.
I am skilled in blessings and healing.
Ooh.
Okay. Huh. What about you, Slippy?
Oh, I don't really know if I'm the best, like, fighter. I don't know magic or anything like that, but I'm pretty good at sneaking around and getting into places that, people sometimes they don't want me to go or, are hard to get to.
Well, hey, I can't use magic either.
Always within the grounds of the law, of course, I say, looking hastily between the two guards at our table.
Completely. Completely.
I come back in for
Again.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he familiar with your preferences from the night before. You get just meat on your plate. No bread. You get a couple eggs because he's like, I think you'd appreciate an egg or two.
Eggs are good. Need that protein.
Protein.
What about you, Max? Where is your repertoire of skills, so to speak?
Mostly. Pretty much. No, sword and shield is my weapon of choice. I can't use magic.
As you say, sword and shield, the bartender goes, sword and bard! Classic.
Bring some of my glass of milk.
You raise up your mug of milk.
Oh.
It's like
Can't get more vanilla than us. Human fighter sword and board.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I can do.
You're the definition of the tutorial party member that'll die because they're like, we don't have anything interesting about this character, but we need someone competent.
Yeah. Yeah. What this character is.
The one that will go far enough.
Just imagine Dragon Age Origins, any of those idiots.
Yeah.
Classic.
Follow me, adventurer. I'll be here just long enough for you to learn how to do this, and then I'm gone.
Yep.
And then I will die.
You won't remember me.
For you joining.
Already forgot you. What? I haven't even left the screen yet.
Yeah, no, she's, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't, it's alright, I don't use magic, I just know the sword well enough and a shield to make a living, pretty much.
Hey, as long as you make a living.
Yeah.
You say you've traveled around why travel so much, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I've kind of, because also, just for reference, she's a 30-year-old woman, so, she's a little older. Not old, but older. She's not in her 20s.
According to the internet, she is past her prime.
Yeah. I've kind of fallen into the job of bounty hunter. Of course, I haven't really gotten anything big, but enough to move around with, I guess.
Cool.
Fair enough.
So,
Sounds exciting.
Yeah. Or irritating anything else.
But
Rough and tough. Drinking milk. Alright.
Hey, you don't get milk very often.
it's good for your bones. The bartender. Your guys' table is really close to the bar. So
Are we just pretty much saying at the bar?
I'd say you guys are just at the bar.
We're just at the bar.
Just out of
It's morning
curiosity,
now, so a lot of
what
you
type of
are
milk
different.
is it exactly?
It is goat's milk.
Goat's milk.
One
Disgusting.
One of our guards
Thank you.
brought that back.
I would say never ask questions you don't want to give the answers to.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. What about you, Artie? You're a night watcher?
Yep, proudly flexing. Night watchman. Keep
Now.
the city safe during the darkest hours.
Which is all day.
Nice.
I beat shit to death.
How long have you been a night watch?
About
About as long as
8
the mayor's
years.
baby's been alive. No.
about 8 years.
For a while now.
Most of my life.
After you're 12. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're 12? Bartender? You've been drinking this whole time?
Yeah.
It's okay. Our species age differently.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
starts
practically
holding
an old
right-
man.
He reaches under the bar and pulls out like a book. And
Oh
flips
my
it
god,
open,
I'm doing this, yes!
And he goes, snake person. Oh, yeah, okay, you're good. It is a book of different races and the legal age of drinking for them.
I killed my first foe when I was a hatchling. So. Within the hour.
You pop out of the eggshell, grab a bottle of whiskey down it. Needed that.
I'm ready for my job.
Mother, I come to her news.
Oh, to the assembly line I go. So yeah, I'm Chinese now.
And,
Oh my.
all right, so you guys,
Yep.
you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Hatched ready.
Let's go save the mayor.
I thought this was recovery mission.
Hopefully.
Well,
It's official, folks. We are looking for a body.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just hoping the body isn't moving.
Yeah.
I just hope it's got that stupid ring with it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, if that ring's not with it, we're.
Well, we have a wise chicken that should be able to help us.
Why?
I mean, I suppose we could take the head back if we can't find the ring. She should be able to identify him.
Yeah.
See, that's plan B.
That's what we-
I'll
Well-
aim for the chest.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, we probably should get going for the light gets any darker.
Yeah, at this point it has been
Yeah.
a couple hours.
Yeah.
He's jogged all the food. All right, let's go.
Yeah, that's
Bartender
pretty
watches
creepy.
and he's just like, never seen that before.
That's-
glad you like it.
That's kind
On
of
our way out, I'm trying to wait for the bartender to kind of be distracted with other conversation.
Yeah,
But
you guys
I
vacate the bar.
am going to try and sneak that spoon into my pocket as we're leaving.
All right, give me is there a sleight of hand?
Oh, you
There's a
proficient in thievery.
Thievery. All right,
There's a
give me
thievery.
Give me a thievery.
Okay.
The taking shit skill.
17.
Oh yeah, it's you kind of just like finish off the cobweb cotton candy and just kind of leave the spoon in your mouth, and the bartender is a little occupied as you guys leave the bar, like your seats at the bar. Some other people kind of walk up, take your place. It's a little bit busier now during the daytime because people are getting ready to leave and getting their breakfast in. Yeah, he does not notice.
I hurry outside like I've just committed the crime of the century.
Like you all
That's
assume
big
that this
shit-eating
food wasn't
grin.
actually that valuable. He just kind of wanted it back just so that they didn't have to like go and buy another one.
The hassle of getting another spoon is worth it.
All right, you guys head out.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you guys carry on. It's been
1 week since you looked at me. Sorry.
Thank you, Kevin. I was hoping. So you guys traveled for most of the day before, and you guys, the sun does go down, as you guys are traveling, and it is night again after a few hours of traveling, and it's about the middle of, I would say, equivalent wise, it's afternoon by the time you guys start hoofing it. You guys hoof it a little bit, and you guys notice like it is dark, but with the extra light that you guys have going, you do see like the an outcropping a bit start to form of like where like a cave would start to.
The dungeon. The dungeon.
It seems like we're here.
Sorry. Got a little excited.
It's a little off. It's like further off of like the trail. It's not like right. It's not like right up there, but you see like a little teeny like grass.
I'm gonna draw my morning.
Halfway.
Let's fucking go.
All right, you guys just approach.
Yeep.
Battle cry.
Can I do a? Is there a check where I can look for like perhaps hidden foes?
You can do a search.
Yeah, I'll just say like a.
I would also like to stealthily assist him with that, scouting out the area and looking in.
I'll say yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
The
And see what's
You can use
Let's-
perception for that.
bonus I would get to that. Is that a perception check or?
I
let me-
believe so.
Let me see. I have a thing written. I have a cheat sheet. I would say, yeah, like a perception style. Yeah.
Okay. Rolling dice.
I'm experienced, but not wise.
Damn, that's a good roll. I believe my perception is +5, so that would be a 24.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled 19. It's nuts.
Rolling fire.
You don't see any like enemies or any people roaming around outside the cave, but you do see a few footprint, like a path has been kind of beaten into the grass and dirt going up to the cave, and you do see blood, like dried blood pools on the ground leading towards the cave or away from it.
Hark, friends.
Well, that's
Signs of
fine.
battle.
Awesome. Wait. That's bad.
Well,
Yes, correct.
Potentially.
I'd like to stand.
But yeah, son.
Well, like JoJo stand.
I mean, if I could.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at all the actions I can take. I like to avert my gaze. Ah. All right. I look over at the. You're the one with experience in this, I'm assuming.
No, tracking?
On the stuff out of city. What do you want to do?
Well, so you have a lantern.
Yep.
And they have light, so there's no point in me bringing out a torch.
My lantern works good.
Yeah. Alright.
I
And
will
we all
say,
see low light, so.
how close are you guys to the cave?
Down the hill.
Wherever that blood was, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, we
I'd
found
say
that. Probably
you
would
guys are
take it.
close enough to where the light shines, and you can make out like the mouth of the cave.
Nothing okay.
You can't see any further past that. It's pitch black past
Yeah.
that, but you do see like the entrance.
I had dark.
I could try and sneak in and take a look around real quick and see if I can't see anything if you want.
Yeah, do that for the mouth of the cave, and then we'll move from there. I can like track I should be able to pretty far. Like see if I can figure out where they go.
Hold on, I might
But
be able to.
Oh yeah.
Before you leave, Slippy, let me help you. And I'll walk over and cast guidance on you.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
You
We're
will
gonna
get
do
a
that.
plus one status bonus to one attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check before the duration ends.
okay.
So when you do any of those things, you can roll plus one, and then the effect ends. This lasts
Roll.
for
+1, so it's just a +1 to whatever my roll is.
pretty
Yep.
much it's status to attack roll,
There's
perception
a
check, saving throw, skill checks,
circumstantial
pretty much
buff.
anything you need to roll for.
Okay. Yep. All right. I will put a small hand on his thigh and give him a thankful nod before I scurry off into the brush and disappear.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
Are you trying to hide?
Yes, I would like to sneakily do this.
Okay. Give me a
Well, I'm gonna go check out the mouth of the cave.
okay. Give me a stealth.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
So
bunker down.
the roll +1 plus my stealth.
You can
Alright.
choose to roll the guidance or not, because once you do use it, it goes away.
Oh,
You can use it
okay.
now if
Well,
you think.
I will not use it right now, and I will just take this 21.
Oh yeah. You are. The grass is pretty high. So honestly, even standing, you probably would have been hidden pretty well.
So in situations like that, he can get a circumstantial buff from the environment.
Boom, like it.
So yeah, you are very well hidden. Like your party has no idea where the hell you went.
Damn, he's a good
I
dog.
hope he's okay.
What did I just hear out of your phone, Garrett?
Yep.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Can I tell my own story? My old lady suspecting Aberdeen. I was sleeping in the barn. I was all pissed off and drunk at my lord. There was this chicken. And I fucked it.
Oh my god.
What the? Please tell me that's
Is
not
that the
Zazu's
conversation
backstory.
Brandon just sent that to me, and I'm gonna tell him that was the most topical thing.
That was
to this.
crazy, like weird timing on that. That's funny shit.
Why is he saying it so matter of factly?
Alright.
Well,
Anyway.
he's telling you what happened.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
can I tell my own fucking story? Ah, sorry.
Alright.
I had to see with
No,
Brandon.
you're
I had to
good.
see.
That was
No.
very
It was
poignant.
weirdly on like
That was
point.
weirdly on, yeah. Okay. Alright.
At least it makes more sense.
Slippy. There we go. I was trying to remember your name. Alright, Slippy.
Frog guy.
You make your way to the mouth of the cave. As you approach, it is silent. It is like bone-chillingly silent. Like you can't even hear like animals outside of the cave or birds like normal.
Mhm.
The opening, like the mouth of the cave, is very dark. But you do have dim vision or something, right?
Yeah, we all have dim.
Yes, I have low level vision.
Okay. So it is, you can see a little bit into the cave. There are lots of like bones littering the floor of the cave. Some animal, some human. Humanoid, I should say.
Are there any amphibian?
No, I don't.
Oh, thank God.
I don't say you don't know this off the bat. This is a pretty, I would say this area is pretty, swampy. So it's not uncommon for your kind to venture out here, but most of the time you guys stick to like you guys stick to where you prefer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you enter the cave?
I will go a little bit inside.
Okay. As you enter the cave, you do start to hear some sounds. There is.
What do I hear?
You hear like some shuffling feet, like someone dragging their feet. And it's multiple of that. You hear like a few. And you can hear groaning, like deep, very unsettling sounds of groaning. It's not the fun kind of groaning that you sometimes hear in taverns on your travels.
Okay.
You do smell like rotten flesh and like death.
All right. Can I see the creatures moving around, or are they still like further down?
You can see they're not that. The cave isn't that massive.
Yeah.
You you do see 3 shuffling undead creatures. And
Okay.
you
What
notice,
are they wearing? What does it look like they're wearing?
2 of them look pretty ragged. Like it looks like their clothes are tattered, fallen apart, to the point where one of them doesn't even have like a shirt on anymore.
Okay.
And one of them looks slightly more like his clothes aren't as worn, but it's not like brand new. Like these look like they've been undead for a while.
All right. So it's not like I'm seeing like, oh, these are obviously the reanimated corpses of the people who came with the mayor.
Yeah, no, these have been undead for a while.
Okay.
And as you see them,
Yeah. Go show Dada.
one of them.
Show Dada.
Hold on.
Dada will.
Let me make my first roll of the game, guys.
She's trying to figure out how to take it off. Well, lifting up on the bottom, I suppose, isn't gonna work. Ooh, oh, that red cord's there.
Lucy.
Ooh, good job.
As you
Oh, that's
are
a very
watching,
good job.
one of them
Dada will
lifts
help
their
you.
head and towards your direction.
India.
They don't necessarily notice you, but they start like
It's
smelling.
trying to take it off.
They start smelling the air.
Oh shit! I'm going to back out
And as
as
you back
stealthily
out,
as I can.
as you back out, the one that was smelling the air snarls, and that's where we will end our session, guys.
Slippy's gonna die.
Oh, right.
Slippy's gonna fucking run. He's gonna slip away.
At least you have +1 to a roll. Oh boy.
Look, roughly how
There is-
far away from I am these things?
I'd say you're about. I'd say you're about 15, 20 feet ish.
Okay. I'm pretty fast. That should be fine.
Oh, do you have increased movement speed?
Well, 25. It's not great, but I have to believe I'm
That's what everyone
faster. I have to believe I'm faster than a dead fuck.
I mean, if it comes to like movement and like combat, you can just run 3 times as your turn.
Yeah, you can just stride.
Yeah.
So how did you guys like it?
Getting up there.
Well, it's good so far, yeah.
I only rolled good this session, so clearly that's a sign that I'll only roll good from now on.
Yeah, you bastard.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what that means. Sage has spoken.
Sage. Sage. The chicken. All praise. Chicken, arise. Arise, chicken.
God, as I level up, Sage gets more abilities too that I can see to swap out on a long rest.
Did you already turn this off?
Like Sage could potentially talk if I take that ability.
Oh my god, please let Sage talk. I want to voice that freaking chicken.
Nah.
The day that chicken says
No,
something,
that chicken is gonna sound classic.
Flippy is gonna lose his fucking mind.
It needs to sound like Morgan Freeman.
He's
Oh, yeah.
definitely under the impression that there's something a little off about Zazu.
Oh my god.
Of something.
I think
A
I
little.
A little.
have like an emergency heal built into them. I have basically evasion because I take no damage for a successful reflex save. And she has tough just because fucking familiars are very frail, so 2 extra hit points will hopefully help.
For the beginning, it definitely will.
Yeah, because my familiars are really customizable. Like you could just say how they look, but all of their stats and shit are just based on you. Like it has my all my saving throws, it has my AC, has my speed, but its health is 5 times my level, so it's just 5 hit points. When I was 7.
Rollins didn't have a southern accent. Neither did the mayor, the
No,
acting mayor.
no, you just had that 3 characters that we met right back to back on Sunday.
Sorry.
You're good.
I fell into it and I couldn't get out.
You're good.
Like
Yeah.
later on, I can even like store spells for me, but I need to have a certain level of spell to be able to do that.
That's awesome.
But alright.
Yeah. For me,
No, I'm
I-
really looking forward to seeing how I've heard a lot about the complexity of the Pathfinder system. I'm really looking forward to seeing how I can build this thing.
Pretty awesome.
yeah, like even like with rogues, you can like feint attack to like psych an enemy out to lower their AC.
Yeah. Oh heck, even one of the things I already have is tumble behind.
Yep.
Oh yep, I can just move behind you because I'm super fucking quick and small, and I get a bonus because I'm behind you.
If we fight an enemy that can respond for like stuff to demoralize them, you can safely say like I'm gonna fuck you up.
She doesn't have
And
a
if they
concept
fail,
of keeping it
they're
up
just
here, and then
terrible.
she was trying to like figure out how to take it off, and then trying to grab it to take it off. And
And I just love it.
I forget to add the up at the end. They're even more terrified.
I'm going to